East Orange County is one of the fastest growing areas of Central Florida. Thousands of people call the 32825 zip code home. Thousands more work or go to school there at Valencia College. It's a place where people all over the country and even the world are coming to live and start a family. But not everyone is a transplant. Some have lived there their whole life, like Orange County Commissioner Mayra Uribe. We met up with her at Don Julio, a family-owned Mexican restaurant and bar off Chickasaw Trail that established itself in the area about 10 years ago.
We look different than we did 50 years ago, but we're embracing everyone, and everyone is welcome in this area.
It does seem like people who live and work in this area have a lot of commonalities. Yeah. I mean, you say we look different than we did 50 years ago, but you grew up here. Your dad worked for Martin Marietta, which Lockheed Martin has a big presence in this area.
Oh, yeah.
So how has it evolved over the decades?
Well, I think we've become more diverse. Definitely people are moving here. My parents came to this country in the 1972. They came to Orlando. My dad is Colombian, my mom's from Argentina. They were both professionals who came to work for Martin Marietta, bought their house here in Central Florida. I grew up here. I didn't leave home till I got married. It was crazy. I was a good Catholic girl, and then I've only moved once, and that's when my husband and I bought our home. So you don't hear that story much. But what I do hear stories are, we moved here from Mexico. We moved here from Utah. We've moved here from Colorado. Over the weekend, I met a woman who said, I've moved here from San Francisco to raise my children in a much more inclusive and adaptable community. That says a lot, because people are looking at us and appreciating the rich culture we have, and we don't look the same anymore. You know, we certainly don't. And as a mom too, with 2 children, I think of that for my children, that opportunity and that ability to be who they are, feel comfortable, but feel encouraged to be here.
You know, so many people are moving to Orange County every single day, and a lot of people don't know about this hidden gem.
They don't. I always find it funny when we talk about the Rio Pinar golf community. Many people are like, oh, if they've been here a long time, they're like, oh, that's where the PGA started. And Arnold Palmer, like, wait, before my time. Clearly, but then you know what you've noticed is you've noticed a revitalization of this area. You've noticed businesses and people want to come and prosper here. And I love what's been done at Rio Pinar and the commitment to increase that community. I love places like this, like Don Julio's, where you've got the owner who's invested in this community. He started small, he expanded, and now his main offices are right here. And you know what that provides? That provides an economy boost. It provides jobs. It provides opportunity. And we live in this community now where people tend to live in their bubble, as it said. We eat, go to school, we go to church. You know, no, it's like if we go 5 miles, it's like, oh no, we've got to, get the juice boxes. We're going on a road trip, and you see that, and you're seeing that opportunity offered, and that's what's great, because food deserts are becoming a big problem in our community, where big, markets are pulling out. But to know that you've got a thriving center like this with your workout, your grocery store, your banks, restaurants, says a lot of how this community is committed to protect and still flourish their own.
We chatted for a long time. And the great thing we're going to have more about Don Julio's coming up this weekend on News 6, but he started there in 2014, came from a family of restaurant owners, moved here from South Carolina, looked around where he thought, he should open his first business, said 32825 would be the perfect spot. It just felt right in his heart. Well, that was 10 years ago. He now owns 10 restaurants, has 350 to 400 employees. And he says his success is due to that community, the loyalty, the relationships that he was able to form with the people there. So great story.
What a great conversation. I can't wait to hear more of it. Seriously, it's so interesting.
Yeah, and she talks a lot about the subdivisions in that area, and this is what is really interesting. Yes. Julie and I chatted about this a little bit earlier. People there volunteer to join an HOA. Who does that?
Have you ever heard of that?
People there,
no.
Yes. They want to be a part of the HOA. They want to have a strong community. So even if you do not live or work in East Orange County, everyone likes a good brunch, right? Or a date night spot. Last week, the News 6 podcast Florida Foodie left off at the Pine and Oak Tavern inside Rio Pinar Golf. Tomorrow, you will get to see us try some more incredible dishes from the chef himself. We've heard heard many great things about you already. You've worked at a few places in Central Florida, Santiago's Bodega being one of them. A lot of people are familiar with that. And now you're here. This is awesome.
Yep, this is my second baby. I opened up Delaney's after Santiago's, which was my first baby, and a couple years into it, we got this beautiful location here and decided to open up another tavern here. This is our 10-ounce cut of ribeye that we use for actually a ribeye sandwich that is absolutely amazing. If you like truffle, this is the sandwich for you.
Bring it on.
Okay.
All right.
More truffle, the better.
Yeah, let's go. All right, so we took the bread after we toasted it on the flat top with the pecorino. We were able to put the truffle aioli on the bottom bread, put the ribeye there, stack the frizzled onions on top of that, hit it with a little bit more truffle aioli, and cut it right in half.
It's delicious.
It's
Oh my
really
God.
good. Mhm.
Matt was asking me what was my favorite thing I tried. I couldn't say. It was all
All of it,
delicious.
yeah.
We want to try it all tomorrow.
Yes.
So if you have been wanting to check out Rio Pinar, or if you live nearby, come meet us tomorrow at the Clubhouse. We'll be there from 4 to 7 doing a live broadcast and handing out some News 6 swag.